Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. In front of us we have the Kaito KA900 Voyager Max, and we're going to perform a shortwave and medium wave band scan this evening. Let's go ahead and turn the radio on. Current time is 10:01 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. We're starting the shortwave 1 all the way at the bottom. It starts at 3 megahertz. This radio goes from 3 megahertz to 23 megahertz, separated in 12 bands. We're probably going to go up to like 11 or 12 at the highest. So there's a scan function. Press and hold this. We'll see if it'll find any stations on its own. If I think it passed something, we'll go back and see if it's there. Okay, so it sounds like we're getting some AM crossover to the shortwave. I am using a Kaito T1 wire, the same one they supply with the radio. Strung out to my balcony, 23 feet. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so it passed 3330, so let's see if we can pick that up. We should be able to. So you get the Canadian time signal. I know it's pretty easy to pick up, but it's good the radio can pick it up. Okay. And when it stops, it always has like a little pop. I think it's a digital circuit interacting with the speakers. It doesn't seem too bad, but for those who don't like popping sounds, it's there. So let's go to shortwave 2. We'll go ahead and run the same scan up. See if it finds anything here, and then we'll, if I recognize any frequencies, I'll go ahead and go to them. I don't spend a lot of time down on the bottom of the bands here, but I do know some Cuban stations. We'll see if we can get those in. Should be able to. Pretty basic. I mean, that's what this radio's about. It's really good on FM, and very good at stereo, of course. But as far as the shortwave, it's kind of in a pinch, and the AM, we're going to see how well that does tonight. So it started me out in the middle here, so let's just go down and see if it's 5,000 is the bottom. So you can direct enter, and we'll shortwave. So I'm going to go backwards. Let's see if we pick up 4840, and then I think it'll let us continue.
What is now becoming apparent is that they do plan to save the planet, just not for humans. They don't want any humans around. They don't want humans to be left on the planet. They plan to exterminate you in order to save the planet. That is their plan. And we've laid it out before, and I'll lay it out again today through...
Watch out. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Get to the bottom here, and then like I said, I think it'll let us go to the top. So it gets to the bottom and stops. Yep, starts at the top there. We'll go down to 5,000. And then we'll go to the next band. Yeah, it's a little tedious tuning, but at least it's working. And it's working well with the Kaito wire. And I did tell you that this radio does include the Kaito T1 wire that I'm using, which is great. That's why I'm showcasing the radio with that wire too. Very cool. All right, not finding much here. So we are going to, you know what? I think there was right around here sometimes. Okay, next band. So it's remembering where you were. That's kind of nice. I remember tuning this and leaving it there. So we'll work our way back.
Del Partido Comunista de Cuba se dedican a hackear perfiles de Facebook y atacar las plataformas en línea de sus afiliados y la agrupación como tal. No somos receptores, señala varios casos específicos.
In Australia and New Zealand, in coordination with the Cuban Institute of Friendship with the People, Speak Up. According to the website of the Solidarity Organization, the 3-week trip running through January 16th gives Australians and New Zealanders of all ages and backgrounds the chance to understand.
Delia hands it off there to
But until he slayed the sacrifice and took the blood and splashed
Okay, so you heard there's definitely a hockey game going on an AM station bleeding over.
same hill, same people, and have fellowship with God.
So, I mean,
That's the message
yeah, it's
of the sacrifice.
a little bit annoying.
Pointing
So again, you have your NOAA for your emergencies. FM sounds fantastic, which we'll actually probably touch on in here a little bit. But the shortwave, kind of in a pinch like we're seeing.
國防科工局與中央軍委裝備發展部近日聯合印發2018年版武器裝備科研生產許可。
Go back a little further.
The sign is written.
Further stair. Yay.
God will worship the golden image that you set up.
Take it down to 60-60, and then we'll go to the next band up, and then we'll go to the medium wave and see what we can do. Like I told you guys in the review video, medium wave wasn't so hot. So.
Japón y Turquía, dos países propensos a sufrir terremotos, firmaron un memorándum para...
Cool. Some of these are coming in really clear. Nice.
Concebidos con la hermosa combinación.
All right, next shortwave. Okay, let's go down the band here and see what we can find. Music there, kind of a jumble of something.
Según las autoridades cubanas, una de las más afectadas por la epidemia.
I'm still hearing an underlying bleed over from AM.
Adecuados para combatir los transmisores de la enfermedad, mientras en los hospitales las personas diagnosticadas se enfrentan diversos.
But yeah, at least it's finding stations on the Seek. That's really nice. So let's let it go to the bottom here. We'll probably try one more band. CW with bleed over. Alright. Well, at least you're able to get some shortwave transmissions. That's good, I guess. Okay, one more. Okay, let's go to 10 and see if... Pick up the signal at 10. No dice. Go down here, see if there's anything happening active here. Later on, some of this band opens up in the morning, early morning. But if we find nothing, we'll go right to the medium wave and show you what that does. Because a lot of people were excited to know about this radio. Hopefully I'm giving you a good tutorial and information on it. I do like this. Sorry about that. I do like the display being bigger than the Kaito's KA900. It is nice. I wish I had that in the 700.
This is Bob Bierman taking a few minutes to spend some time with you talking about this wonderful medium that we all enjoy together so immensely, this medium of shortwave radio. A medium that can reach across international borders. A medium that can be used in times of disaster to reach people that cannot be reached with the internet. It's truly a very unique medium, this medium of shortwave radio. I enjoy the time that I get to spend with WRMI. Part of my job is engineering. Part of my job is to think about ideas for programming and to make things happen. And I'm so proud of a couple of our frequencies that are really beginning to garner some impact around the United States, let alone around the world. The frequency, of course, 9395 kilohertz. You hear oldies, you hear programs, and all kinds of interesting items and topics. The same is true for our new frequency of 9455 kilohertz, which is aimed toward the western United States and out toward the Pacific and even down toward Australia. And we're beginning to hear more and more people reply to the work we're doing on the frequency of 9455 kilohertz. As I said, shortwave is a very unique medium. It is different from conventional terrestrial AM and FM radio, and of course vastly different than what you hear on internet radio and podcast. We program a radio facility to reach not just the local area.
Score! You're the AM station in the background. All right, let's go to the medium wave. That's pretty funny. Hey, my thing timed out. All right. Let's go ahead and go to AM. That was cool what the guy was saying there. All right, disconnecting my antenna. And I noticed AM, you can affect its reception by touching the antenna. So make sure you have your extension disconnected and just put all the way down, because if you leave this up and you touch it, it does pick up interference on the AM band. Don't know why that is. It just is. All right. Let's go tune this up. Nothing on 530. Now, if you're curious about 530, sometimes I pick it up. I'm going to try to... I brought the Kaito KA900 out. We're going to just compare frequencies. So we were at 530, so... Okay, don't hear anything with that radio. I'm going to keep that handy, just to double check.
The wall, and then they're going to give it to me. I figured out the solution. First lady. Tell Nancy.
560 the answer. Local Chicago.
We want the wall.
Okay, so lenders, when you're looking to do
WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Not too far.
home improvement loan. Okay, and they're going to cap your borrowing.
So 630 had carryover from 620. Let's see if that's the case with this radio here. So this radio has no carryover, but this one did. 640 is WMFN, Petone, Illinois. That's supposed to be 650 Nashville. Let's see if we can get it here. Okay, that radio isn't picking it up either. Okay, it's good. It's always good to test.
Game. Navy, terrible. Didn't make a bowl game.
WFCR, the score. Local, Chicago.
So where are really the big wins on the Notre Dame schedule? Quarter.
Number 2.
Wrong, yeah, knob there. 690. Sometimes I could pick this up. Let's see if the other radio can do it.
Award-winning food, game night or any night. Agree the wild mushroom burger. And almost the win. Come for food, come back for fun. Bar Crescent. Moments from the Bell Center.
Have you been charged with driving while under the influence of either cannabis
So you have kind of just leave it that direction for a little bit. We're able to get it, just not as clearly as the 700. This is CKGM, Montreal, Quebec. 763 miles.
ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The Sporting Life is brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless.
I still think that he's been told, we're going to say that so that you can now respectfully...
That's 700, WLW 700. A lot of static. Let's see what it sounds like on the KA700.
Do the thing I don't want to do. And the other speculation is Adam Schefter, who's a pretty darn reliable NFL guy.
Sounds fairly clear. Let's turn this back up.
An offensive coordinator. Vance Joseph, currently Broncos head coach, defensive coordinator.
Not too bad. 720, WGN, Chicago.
Stephen, the king wishes me to convey his favor to thine team and thine tail.
Three? I'm listening.
Well, hear this. It's possible.
They'd be great when I...
CFCM, 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
Carry a much higher interest rate than
WSP, Atlanta, Georgia.
So as a blended rate, you'd probably end up high.
You have to look back and say, well, how did we get here?
760, WJR, Detroit, 270 miles.
Anywhere between 12 and 20 million.
When you have a strong station, though, the audio sounds fantastic on AM.
Is going on at Liberty Subaru in Libertyville. And
Got a nice deep tone to it.
Brand new 2019 Subaru Outback 2.5.
Local WBBM, Chicago.
$139 a month for...
Holiday, U.S. markets without the Boxing Day rebounded from
CKLW, Windsor, Ontario.
The TSX rose 385 points. In New York, the Dow
270 miles.
and the NASDAQ 20.
810, sometimes tricky to get. Two stations here on 820. This is usually WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas. 810 miles. Pretty cool. I'm touching the antenna by accident. WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota. 310 miles. Okay, that should be coming in pretty clear. Let's check it with the Kaito 700 here.
But still, I mean, what was that all about? It was about the end of the world. It was about how the world would end. And how New York would Christmas tree. It lit up at night.
This one sounds a little bit more buzzier.
We're seeing them in New York now. We're seeing them with the CenturyLink, shut down.
Okay, so you have an idea.
Yeah. I had no idea who you were.
Just picking up 850 KOA.
Exactement. Donc c'est l'ingrédient secret. Oui, il y avait tous ces petits pains.
860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
And best sports memories of 2018 here on The Last Lap.
870 WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
On New Year's Day, LSU battles Central Florida.
39. Monday, mostly cloudy with rain in the afternoon and at night. High 46 degrees. Temperatures expected to be in the 40s at Times Square at midnight with rain likely. Tuesday, New Year's Day.
This is WCBS, New York, New York. 750 miles.
57.
38 degrees in West Milford. 40 in June.
So you hear it kind of has a crackling sound as you tune it. This must be something to do with the digital circuitry in there.
The client, it was Todd Phillips, and that was my wife herself. She was like, look, we...
990 is CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba. 675 miles.
For you in many ways. It was actually my wife's encouragement to do the movie, and so the trivia in the my wife did.
Tuning that there. It's real sensitive.
After their last game,
Local WMDP Chicago 1000.
Conference call we had with the Bandy people.
Okay, trying to get these. I'm going to gather that these are going to be the same on this radio. Let's just check real quick.
That try to put it in because they think they...
Okay. So I just wanted... The two radios are affecting each other by their proximity, so I had to kind of move them apart. The 1040 was coming in good on the 700.
As September arrived, it was time to start playing against future Olympic competition.
So 1040 is WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Series of exhibition games.
Get an extra 20 or 15% off with your Macy's card or pass.
This is KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
Dresses that almost never go on sale are 20.
Financing net. American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLS Consumer Access, August.
700, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Bring him to the offensive zone where he can spend the majority of his time and the majority of his energy.
1120, KMOX.
6 of their last 9. Jake.
1140, WRVA. Okay, now I'm just going to go to the top of the band so you can hear what that sounds like. Problem I was having. Some harmonics and birdie tones here. Going up in tone as I go up. $15.10, $10.20. A lot of noise here on this section. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to cut it off here. So I want to show you. Okay, I'm going to put this radio aside, get it out of the way. Let's see how the 700 fares on the same frequency. Let's see where I'm at. Let's just enter in 1500 and go up from there. 1500.
The 29 just for effort. And Brewer went about 5 yards. And then
so 1510 here is WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee. 1530 coming in beautiful. WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Baylor fan is that if you're having 14
KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
Higher risk category, and the things that you are increasing.
So this is way better on AM. CHHA, this is Toronto, Ontario, coming in nice. Music on 1630, KCJJ, Iowa City. Alright. So you get the idea on the AM band. This radio is the better radio, KA900. If you don't need shortwave or stereo sound, this is still a winner in my book for an emergency radio, for me personally. But if you got to have everything else, then this radio might come in handy for you. This is great on the locals. I'm already going to final thoughts. I did want to show you real quick. We'll just go do the FM band. I'll use the wire to it because they recommend that on the FM band too in the manual. So let's go ahead and go to FM. And we'll just kind of scroll this pretty quick here.
Ain't nothing new now.
Así es, no pagues mensualidades durante las fiestas. Apresúrate, no te pierdas.
Stereo symbol.
Si estás preocupado por tu crédito, Panda City ayuda a todos sus clientes.
Okay, that stereo sounds fantastic.
That doesn't solely depend on you? If so, you need to check out incomestore.com. That's incomestore.
Like boy, your game is tight.
I pagos de $99 o 0%.
Ma być zwiększona do 50.
If you have a First Holy Communion,
Remind me once.
Now I've got music from The Mystery of the Bulgarian Voices, joined by...
That poverty here, I think, is work.
on a good financial footing. Please.
Continue the spirit of innovation. The only thing we are just denim game with $39.99. She thought it would complete her perfect evening, and in
First down, Ebner right up the middle at the 10. Ebner to the 5.
From Menards, light up your home with
one song. This is the one I want them to play when they remember me.
just keep make a great out.
The NFL and probably not.
Tons of FM stations. That's where this radio excels.
Teen list. It's Lucy Dacus with.
I am sophisticated.
You'll see too. One like I do. Unspoken, live your life without. Let me play with your mind. They tell me think. Friends on, I tell that 4-5.
There we go. Okay, so you got that. Let's go turn that off. Let's do final thoughts. Kaito KA900, shortwave, medium wave, and FM band scans. As you saw, the shortwave had some bleed over from the AM stations. Not fantastic. Again, I wish the shortwave was better on this radio because of that bleed over. That bleed over wasn't there. I think it'd be pretty exceptional. I like it. And if they didn't have as many bands, maybe like 6 bands or 7 bands, but not 12. It just gets a little crazy. Yeah. Let's see. But did you give enough presets though? I forget. It's in the hundreds, like 700 or 800. It's up there. I'll put a pop up there. I forgot the exact number. Also, AM, yeah, not so fantastic. As you saw, right around 1500, 1400, it got, crummy, and you couldn't pick up those stations that the KA900 could. So, top of the band's a problem. Across the band has noise, and again, coming from this antenna too. So it does have a little issue with AM, but great on the locals. So if you only need it for locals or semi-locals, especially in emergency, you're really not probably listening to super distant AM stations. But if that is something you need, then the KA900 would be my recommendation. And then of course FM stereo. This radio gets my recommendation. There's nothing. This is the best sounding FM stereo FM radio and emergency package that I own for sure. Alrighty, well I appreciate you watching. Give me a big like if you like the presentation. Kaito KA900. If you like Kaito products, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon. We'll always compare, and maybe I'll put this head to head with the KA900 and see feature for feature how well they perform. The edge could go either way. I'm guessing more towards the 700 at the moment, but this radio still sounds amazing with that twin speakers. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this Kaito KA900. Would you wait to see if they improve it? That could be a possibility. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.